Now let's see this example. Design PDA for balanced parentheses. Mainly we have three types of symbols are available. They are, so first one is parenthesis, left parenthesis this is right parenthesis. The symbol is curly brace, left curly brace, right curly brace. The symbol is left square bracket, right square bracket. So an expression mainly contains these three symbols: parenthesis, curly braces and square bracket. Okay. Let us see about balanced parenthesis expression. Let we have an expression like this. So this is balanced expression. The symbol which is closed, the symbol which is opened last will be closed first. Here this symbol is opened last. So this symbol will be closed first. So let we have an expression like this. Okay. Let we have an expression like this. This is not a balanced expression. Why? Because in this expression, left parenthesis is opened last. So we have to close that symbol first. But first we have closed right curly brace. So this expression is unbalanced expression. If you take this expression, left square bracket, left curly brace, left parenthesis. Here which symbol is opened last? Left parenthesis. So we have to close this symbol first. Next, this symbol is opened. So we have to close this symbol. Next, this symbol is opened. So we have to close this symbol. Now let us take an expression which contains only left parenthesis and curly braces. If you want, you can implement square bracket also. So let us take this expression, simple expression. Let we have an expression like this: left parenthesis, left curly brace. So which symbol is opened last? Left curly brace. So we have to close this symbol first. Next we need to close right parenthesis. Here the logic is very simple. If the symbol is opening symbol means left symbol, then we have to push that symbol onto the stack. Initially the stack is empty. So let we are at a state called Q0. Let we are at, let us write little bit. Let the initial state is Q0. Let the initial state is Q0. If it is opening symbol, that means it may be either left parenthesis or left curly brace. And if the stack is empty, then we have to push that symbol onto the stack. Okay. If the symbol is opening symbol, left parenthesis or left curly brace. And if the stack is empty, so when the stack is empty, stack initially contains Z0, topmost symbol, then we can say that it is empty. Then we have to push this left parenthesis onto the stack. So if we push left parenthesis, then we have to replace Z0 by left parenthesis Z0. Here what is the symbol here? Left parenthesis, and the stack is empty. So we have to push left parenthesis onto the stack. Likewise, let we have an expression like this. Here the symbol is left curly brace and the stack is empty. So we have to push this left curly brace onto the stack. So if the symbol is left curly brace as well as stack is empty, then we have to push this left curly brace onto the stack. So push left curly brace onto the stack. Okay. So this is the first step. So next step, here what is the expression? Here the expression is left parenthesis, left curly brace likewise. Okay. So next, let us write self loop here. If the symbol is left parenthesis as well as if the symbol is, it may be left parenthesis or left curly brace. Let us take it as, this expression. Let us take this expression. What is the second symbol? Left parenthesis. If the symbol is left parenthesis, second symbol, first symbol is already read, so that is pushed down to the stack. What is the second symbol? Left parenthesis. And the stack's topmost symbol is left parenthesis. It is a opening symbol, left parenthesis means. So we have to push that symbol onto the stack. So if the symbol is left parenthesis and stack contains left parenthesis, then we have to push this left parenthesis onto the stack. So now the stack contains two left parentheses. Likewise, if the symbol is left curly brace and the stack contains, and the stack's topmost symbol is left curly brace, and the stack's topmost symbol is left curly brace, left curly brace. So then what we have to do, it is a opening symbol. Opening symbol means we have to push that symbol onto the stack. We have to push that symbol onto the stack. And we will have two more scenarios. Here, if we observe here, if we take this example, left parenthesis is pushed onto the stack. What is the next symbol? Left curly brace. What is the stack's topmost symbol? Left parenthesis. Then also we need to push left curly brace onto the top of the stack. Okay. Why? Because these two are opening symbols. So the next scenario is left curly brace and left parenthesis. So then also we have to push left curly brace onto the stack. So left curly brace will be pushed onto the stack. So now the stack content becomes left curly brace, left parenthesis. Likewise, what is the another scenario? If the symbol is left parenthesis as well as stack's topmost symbol is left curly brace, so then also we have to push this left parenthesis onto the stack. So now the stack contains left parenthesis as well as left curly brace. So this is the first step. If the symbol is a opening symbol, then we have to push that symbol onto the stack. So left parenthesis, left curly brace, stack is empty, then we need to push that symbol onto the stack. Next we will have four scenarios. Left parenthesis, left curly brace, left curly brace, left curly brace, left curly brace, left parenthesis, left parenthesis, left curly brace. Then also we need to push that symbol onto the stack. Next, if the symbol is a closing symbol and the stack's topmost symbol is the corresponding opening symbol, that means if the input symbol is right curly brace, then the stack's topmost symbol must be left curly brace. Then we need to pop the stack. Suppose if the symbol is right parenthesis, then the stack's topmost symbol should be left parenthesis. Then we need to pop the stack. Okay. So that should be done in Q0 state only. Okay. Here I am writing that portion. So for space constraints, I am erasing this portion. So if the symbol is left curly brace, if the symbol is right curly brace and stack's topmost symbol is left curly brace, then pop the stack. So that should be denoted by epsilon. Here what is the input symbol? Right curly brace. What is the stack's topmost symbol? Left curly brace. Then pop the stack. So left curly brace will be popped from the stack. Okay. Next, what is the next symbol? Right parenthesis. So if the symbol is right parenthesis and the stack's topmost symbol is left parenthesis, then pop the stack. So that should be denoted by epsilon. Epsilon denotes that we are performing the pop operation. Here what is the input symbol? Right parenthesis. What is stack's topmost symbol? Left parenthesis. Then we need to pop the stack. So pop this element from the stack. So now we are at Q0 only. Here all these transitions are Q0 only. Okay. Next, we know that epsilon denotes end of the string. Epsilon denotes end of the string. If the symbol is epsilon and now the stack is empty. Why? Because it contains Z0. And if the stack is empty, then it is our choice. We can do the pop operation or keep that stack as it is. That means keep Z0 as it is. Keep Z0 as it is. Why? Because in PDA we have two approaches. Acceptance by final state, acceptance by empty stack. Okay. Empty stack means we need to perform the pop operation, whereas final state means keep the Z0 as it is. Okay. Now let us move on to the Q1. Here Q1 is the final state. So now on Q0, just now the input symbol is epsilon as well as stack is empty. So now don't change the content of the stack. So now we are at what? Q1 state. So this Q1 is the final state. So with this we can say that this expression is a balanced parenthesis. So likewise you can include left square bracket also. Okay, like this, left curly brace, left parenthesis, left square bracket. Likewise we can include this one also. So for that purpose we will have we will need some more transitions for the square bracket also. But these two symbols are enough. One is left parenthesis, second one is left curly brace. Okay. So in this way we can design or construct push down automata for balanced parenthesis. Okay. So what is balanced parenthesis? The symbol which is opened last will be closed first.